Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video, and thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. To my day ones, twos, and threes, thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all and welcome, welcome, welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged, some is not, and the Fair Act use is in my description box, y'all. So, let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. So, this video, I'm going to do a little half and half with this video right here. I'm going to talk a little bit about Pimp C, and then I am going to talk about some other things, okay? So, it's not a full video gematria on Pimp C, but to be honest with y'all, I saw all I needed to see when I first started doing a little bit of the numbers on Pimp C. Okay, y'all, a lot of people was asking me, can I do Pimp C? I want to deep dive a little bit more into Pimp C's story because, that's why I'm just going to give you a little taste right here. But I want to deep dive. I want to go into the full story of how they found him, the news reports. I want to put all of that stuff into gematria because I do believe that it's going to come full circle just like a little bit that I did see. Okay, y'all? Now, word on the street is Pimp C there was a tape. There was a tape of Pimp C and none other than allegedly Beyonce. This is the rumor that has been going around for years, y'all. That he used to hit that and he recorded it. Okay, it was recorded. And he was also tied to J. Prince, Rap-A-Lot Records. Rap-A-Lot Records, J. Prince, them is tied to Jay-Z. They all go hand in hand. And when people go out, people prosper from it. People get what they want from it. Okay, and it seems like people that is, buddies, they all prosper. This is no different to me than Prince whole situation. Prince peed off P. Diddy. Prince was also tied money-wise into Jay-Z. So when Prince passed away, Diddy got what he wanted, put Diddy in his place. Okay? P. Diddy got to put Prince in his place. You don't go up against me. You don't sick your security guards to start me from putting paws on Cassie. I don't care if it is your party. So it was a matter to him, in his eyes with his satanic self, he thought it was a disrespect for Prince to stop him from putting paws on Cassie. Okay? Also at the same time that, he got to feed his ego, Jay-Z fed his pockets. He had signed a deal with Prince, and he had Prince's insurance policy, allegedly. Okay, y'all? This is what I heard. This is the same situation with Pimp C, from what I see. Pimp C was tied to Rap-A-Lot Records, which means J. Prince and P. Diddy, not P. Diddy, Jay-Z. Y'all, you get it mixed up. So many stories going around. Yes, they are tied together. They are friends. Okay? There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. Jay-Z and J. Prince are close. That's how they were. It was easy for him to get Megan Thee Stallion out of that deal with them and put him with him. Because Jay-Z and J. Prince and them sit down and work that stuff out. This is what they do. But I don't see this situation as any different, to be honest with y'all, than the Prince situation. Pimp C peed off Jay-Z because allegedly he had this videotape of Beyonce. They didn't like that. Especially when Jay-Z had his hooks in her. Okay? He was trying to make sure that he locked that down. When he couldn't get Aaliyah, he was like, ain't no way Beyonce getting away from it. So he hooked up with Beyonce. But this was the only thing that was in their way that stood to mess up some stuff. If that tape would have ever got out, boy, oh boy, they would have hit Beyonce's career hard, y'all. People wasn't going to like to see that. Everybody that support her was not going to like to see something like that come out. Not only did this knock out two birds with one stone, by taking Pimp C out, they got to, and word on the street is he was also being exploited by J. Prince for that tape. Word on the street. This is what I heard. Now, I don't know if it's true or not. I ain't hang around none of these people. I ain't see the tape. But there are people on social media saying that they saw the tape of Beyonce. And doing a dude just like this whole situation with, I'm just saying, y'all, with P. Diddy. And people are watching corn in the middle of a court trial right now. Word on the street is Beyonce has a tape too. And like I told y'all, Jay Prince them stood to gain because when Pimp C passed away, you think they didn't have an insurance policy on him? You think his streams and everything didn't go up and this and that and this? The people that he was tied to musically and with contracts, it went up. They stood to gain. When they allegedly go and sit down at these tables and decide who gets taken out and who lives and who this and that, it's like chess moves for these elites. Word on the street. Some people prosper off of this deal. Some people don't. Some people prosper off the next deal. Some people don't. This is how that certain people have been staying in power for so very long. Okay, y'all? And everybody been wondering, what really happened to this man. Now, Pimp C real name is Chad Lamont Butler. Passed away, 33 years old. That's already numeric numbers that has ties to Masonic stuff. Okay, y'all? 33 years old, he passed away. Not only did he pass away at 33, but he passed away on Jay-Z's birthday. Okay, y'all? Now, let's talk about Chad Butler. This is his name right here. I took out the middle name and I just put the first and last name in there. When you put in Chad Butler, 444 pops up off the top, y'all. If this ain't enough to tell you who's tied to who and what and who did what, I don't know what to tell you. Not only do 444 pop up, which is tied to Jay-Z, okay, the person he passed away on his birthday, the person that is dating a woman that was dating a woman at the time that he had a Mingle Tingle tape with, oh yeah, tied to them, okay? 232 also pops up, which is Skull and Bones. Now, another number that stands out like no other is 124. This is also Jay-Z's birthday. 12-4, y'all. This 124 is going to pop up a couple times, okay, y'all? There's no doubt in my mind, according to these numbers, that certain people, why certain people names keep popping up when it comes to that. Okay, y'all? Skull and Bones, 444. If y'all need to see it together, here it go. Okay? There go to Skull and Bones. There go to 444. This was inevitable. Okay? Not only was I hearing things like this was going on, but word on the street is people were jealous of Pimp C in the industry. Just like they were jealous of Tupac. Just like they were jealous of DMX. And the list goes on, y'all. A lot of people that people were jealous of, they went out. Either they went out bad or they went out, the career was just ruined. Okay, y'all? When you put in Pimp C and Rap-A-Lot Records, 111 pops up and there goes that 124 once again. Y'all, it's not a coincidence that these numbers is popping up. 111 represents Sacra to the Vice. They allegedly sacrificed him to get that insurance money. Also, make Jay-Z happy. My personal opinion, but this is the rumors that's going around. The numbers lines up right with it, okay, y'all? Okay, this is for entertainment purposes only, y'all. Okay, not saying this is true. This is what's coming up in gematria for the people that be all in their feelings, okay? 214, same thing. Jay-Z's birthday. Jay-Z's birthday, December the 4th. Still keeps popping up, even when you put in Pimp C and Rap-A-Lot Records. There's no way that this is not tagged. My personal opinion. Okay, y'all? 111 also represents when your ship is about to sink. Okay? Just like the Titanic went down. Just like the release date of the Titanic in 1997 was November the 1st, which is 111. All of those people was sacred to the feist. Okay? When that Titanic went down. All right, y'all? Not only do 111 represent your ship sinking, but it also represents Mark of the Beast and the 666 keep popping up. Okay, y'all? It's a reason that they live by these numbers. It's a reason for that. These Masonic people and demonic people, they like to live by these numbers. This is, they call it cabal, and this is how they do. They like to put stuff right in your face when you think that it's one way and it's another. And then when it's all caught up in, you all caught up in it, that's when they drop the ball down on you and say, yeah, you knew what it was. I was putting it right in your face. Okay? World Trade Center, when it went down, 111, it represents. New York represents 111. Ain't this is where P. Diddy and all these people from, and Jay-Z and all of this stuff that's going down right now? 111. Y'all, these are no coincidences, okay? Sinking of the Titanic. That whole list equals 111. 111. Y'all can't make this up. Do you understand me? You can't make it up. All right? Leonardo DiCaprio, who played Titanic, is it a wonder that he's tied up in the Diddy stuff? He was at the Diddy parties with him. Is it a wonder that he feels the same way about a lot of stuff that's going on with Diddy? And these younger, he don't like, if somebody gets a certain age when he dating them, he break up with them and go back. Not mad in that he's getting older, but he wants to stay at a certain age range. They like babies, y'all. And this has been going on for a long time, y'all. This guy is tied to the Diddy parties and everything. He's also tied to this numerology stuff, okay? This guy's birthday is November the 11th, 11/11, which is another day that a lot of people that's in the industry take people out on these days that they want to get rid of, y'all, okay? And this guy, Los Angeles too, where these coroners, police, and everything that they are buying out, oh yeah, and paying off, this guy is full-fledged in the middle of this mess too. Okay, y'all? I don't know why they ain't bringing up Ashton Kutcher and Leonardo DiCaprio when they were sitting right there with the shirts off, laying there on that big bed in the back of Diddy's house. They all was back there too. They all was there. When are they going to start bringing some of these people out? I don't know, but the word on the street is they all played a part in a lot of stuff that Diddy was doing. All right, y'all? Now, let's go to Chad Butler for a second, because I told y'all this 124 is so very important, okay? Chad Butler passes away on Jay-Z's birthday. And I want y'all to pay attention to this, because that 124 is so very important, y'all. Okay? It's not just for that. It's also for this right here. Pimp C and Rap-A-Lot Records equals 124 as well. When I put in this popped up. The King of New York takes over. Now, who do they call the King of New York, y'all? Way back yonder. They call Jay-Z the King of New York. Why would this pop up under Pimp C and Rap-A-Lot Records? Another thing popped up is Missing Titanic Submarine. Now, we all then saw, they just recently put up the Missing Titanic Submarine. But what happened to the people on that missing submarine, Titanic submarine? They passed away. The thing blew up when it got so far in the water and blew up. Y'all remember that, right? These numbers matched it too. That was his downfall, dealing with Rap-A-Lot Records and Jay-Z and them in the first place. He should have never dealt with them. Okay, y'all? Never. And he didn't want to deal with them, but he did it anyway. Same thing that happened with Young Dolph started dealing with Jay-Z. What happened to him when he started throwing up all these pyramids and all the stuff? What happened to Jay-Z? Dolph, y'all. He was lined up. Okay? I want you to think about that for a second. Another thing that I want you to pay attention to that's 124 and 142 is I put this in Chad Butler and Beyonce Mingle Tingle tape. Look what pops up, y'all. 142. Same date that this guy was taken out. Was this why he was taken out? Is this why he was taken out on that date? I'm telling y'all, this is deep, okay? And these satanic people been in the industry for a long time. And they've been letting everybody know in their faces. And they giving the fans a choice. Either you're going to be a fan of us or not. We're going to put it in your face, let you know that they worship Satan. And it is what it is. And the reason why I talk the way I talk is because I told y'all this. I'm nosy. I've been doing, videos for a while, and this type of stuff this is the main thing I've been looking into. This is why I said years ago that all these people was connected some type of way. Now you are seeing in this courtroom and all the story that's coming out how people are connected, how these demons are connected. Now, if I'm going to talk about Jay-Z throwing up these pyramids and stuff like that, I'm going to talk about anybody else that's in the public eye that's throwing them up too. We can't leave other people out just because, oh, she pretty, oh, he giving a good story, he's, doing the Diddy story. Because a lot of times that certain people are pushed to the forefront is because of their allegiance. And some people, and I've been talking about this a while, my day ones, twos, and threes, y'all know that I've told y'all that a lot of people was kinfolks and they kept it under wraps. They didn't even want people to know that certain people was tied to each other, that they were cousins and this and that and that and this. And it's a reason why they did this in the industry. They like to cover up some stuff, but some stuff they like to put right in your face. Okay? This man doing this symbolism with this eye in the middle, these are demonic people, y'all. And like I say, if you're gonna talk about some, you got to talk about all of them. And you cannot go back, oh, this person is popular right now, we can't talk about them, we can't talk about that. I told y'all, P. Diddy's case is going to bring out demons. People going to start noticing people and what they're about. People going to start noticing this stuff because they can't hide when they're coming out to help their people, okay? And I'm going to tell y'all something. Sometimes they look one way and they turn and they flip on you, okay? Whereas they some puppets, and then you, like I tell you, they reel you in, and then they flip stuff on you. Like right now, they could be saying, "Oh, Puffy gonna go to jail," this and that and that and this, and then they get toward the end of the case, they start flipping stuff and try to make it look like, "Oh, they setting Puffy up," to change the narrative because they done already reeled everybody in. And people coming in my comment section talking now, y'all, because I said something about Armand Wiggins and all of this stuff with symbolism and all of that stuff. I mentioned that in the video, and people started coming to my comment section and said, "Oh, Miss Lowdown, yes, pay attention to, Armand Wiggins and Tisa Tales is the ones that out of all the people, everybody thinking they doing a good job and this and that and that and this. But sometimes it ain't just about them doing a good job. It's about they already got their foot in the door. They already been tested. If they show their allegiance, they get pushed up to the forefront. And at the same time they're getting pushed up to the forefront, we got so many, oh my God, gullible people that is pouring into into certain people and acting as if these people is holier than thou. Oh, they just doing the best job ever. But these same people have been putting stuff in their face over and over and over again. And they pay attention when the celebrity is doing it, but they won't pay attention when the blogger's doing it. They ignore it, act like they don't see it. This is not what I tell y'all. Certain things just catch my eye automatically. If you a type of person that study, just say you stay at the beach studying rocks all the time, you're going to notice rocks everywhere. Okay? If you are studying about demonic stuff and this and that and that and this, you are going to notice things are going to stand out to you and it's going to be overwhelming. This is what happens with me right now because I talk about this stuff all the time. And then when I see it, I call it out. People be like, "Oh, here she goes trying to beef with somebody else." No, I'm just calling people out for what is going on. I'm not trying to beef with nobody. But stuff that's right in your face is right in your face. Lost in translation, the Bushes love the Longhorns, or is it Satan? Because they family love to throw up all of these signs. And everybody say that his daughter and all of them is, Eastern Stars and all of this stuff, and they're into this satanic stuff. I don't know, I won't be around them, but a lot of people been questioning this. A lot of people is questioning it. A lot of these signs that certain people throwing up, and y'all look at some of these signs that people throw up, and y'all don't pay no attention to it. But if I'm doing a video and I'm putting up the number 2 or doing a thumbs up, but I'm not saying anything about why should I be putting the thumbs up. Okay, or why should I be putting the number 2 up or throwing up Baphomet signs? Why would I throw that up in the middle of doing videos? People are ignoring, and people have been doing this for years. Now, I talked about Krishan Rock when she did it. When Krishan Rock started hanging out with that, what's his name? Something Red. I forgot his name. The demonic little rapper that got his face all tatted up and everything. Whatever his name is. He got a black house. I forgot his name. But anyway, she started hanging out with these people. She started doing all demonic stuff, throwing up Baphomets. I talked about that. If I talk about Krishan doing it, if I talk about Beyonce and them doing it, I'm going to talk about anybody that I see doing this, okay? We talked about Eminem throwing up the devil horns and selling out, okay? We talked about this too. Bush salute a Satan sign. She throwing up the devil horns, okay, y'all? Look at the rappers. A lot of rappers that throw up these 3-6s and all of that stuff. Now I got people coming in my comment section. Oh, 3-6 mean this degrees and that degrees and that. Whatever you think it means, that's up to you, okay? I know what it means, okay? And I know it's satanic stuff. I know it's people that's connected to each other. And they're out here doing all kind of stuff. And this is why Diddy didn't get caught up, because they out here doing all kind of stuff. Now, if I talk about all these other people doing, you think for 1 minute, I am not going to talk about the bloggers doing it. The bloggers doing it. I don't care if you're bringing a good story out or not. You can flip the script at any minute, and you can be right on these people's side that you are out here calling yourself reporting on. And I call stuff out the way I see it, and I'm not finna, sugarcoat nothing. It's just like I said, when Young Dolph was out here throwing that pyramid up and started hanging out with Jay-Z and them, and they offered him $22 million and this, where is he now? Lil Durk. He started hanging out. I was the first one that said Lil Durk need to stay away from Jay-Z now. He need to stay away from Trap now. Lil Durk started getting in over his head, thinking that he out here, he about this life, okay, y'all? And he got set up. Stop putting one that symbolism on his video covers and album covers, all of that stuff. Look where he at now, y'all. He is facing life in prison, y'all. Okay, they did spare him, saying that they won't take his life, but they still saying you're going to get life. So that's still your life if you in there the rest of your life. And look at the things that he was out here doing. Dolph. Soon as Dolph was fine, that he started hanging out with Jay-Z now. He started hanging out with Jay-Z now. This is what he started doing. Even changing his title of his to, I forgot what he called it. It had something to do with Illuminati stuff. Okay, his album and all of that stuff. And look what happened, y'all. Look what happened to him. Allegedly, the same people that he was out here telling him to throw this stuff in his videos, it's the same people that allegedly lined him up. You cannot play with this stuff. You cannot. Because eventually, it comes back to you. People, sometimes they get anxious. They don't want to wait to. This is why I tell y'all, I done blocked more people than I have subscribed to me. Because I don't mind taking my time to get to that top. Okay? Other people, they want to rush that money. They want to rush to the top. They want to get there quick as they possibly can. They want to be the one that jumps on and get 500,000 subscribers in a week. And they'll do anything they have to do to get to it. And some people are blind to the fact that they are doing certain things, and other people is sitting back watching. They're sitting back watching. A lot of people is going to say, this person only does this because she talks with her hands a lot. It's one thing to talk with your hands, but it's another thing that every time you throw your hand up, it's a different symbolism over and over and over again. Through the whole video, your hands is throwing up satanic signs through the whole video. This is some of the times that I can't even sit on her video and watch it through. Because the signs that she's throwing up, that she's pretending like she don't know what she's doing, I think she knows what she's doing. I think it's a part of getting a piece of that devil's pie. Okay, y'all? This is why certain people are pumped up. As if they are the best channel in the world. Everybody that's reporting this, da-da-da-da. Because these people support each other. And I'm just going to say it like it is. These the same signs that Diddy throw up too. Just like Diddy throw these signs up, Beyonce, Jay-Z throw these same demonic 3 6s, horns, signs up. And it's more than that. It's several signs, okay? And ain't we talking about the Diddy case right now, y'all? Ain't people that throw up these signs all the time at this Diddy case right now? Now, like I said, if it get toward the ending of this trial and they start flipping the script because they already done reeled everybody in, they doing news reports and stuff now and getting even more people to follow them and this and that and that and this. This is how the little people get pushed out the way, the ones that got really something to say. But the other ones, okay, they're doing a little something. They are put on this pedestal because this is how it is intended to be, y'all. This is how it is intended to be. It's just like, it's no different than that dance that Megan was doing and had everybody throwing up the symbolism and doing those satanic dance moves. She had everybody doing them. Okay? This is no different. Everybody act like somebody is pretty. That, oh my goodness, they can't do no wrong. Oh, it's just a coincidence that they're doing that. Oh, they talk with their hand. But does they really, y'all? Ask yourself this question. Is this talking with your hands or is this throwing up your allegiance? I'm just asking, y'all. Don't get mad at me because I can see things that other people don't see. But every time this child does a video and she's really off into her talking and getting down, she's throwing up so many 3 6s. She's throwing up so many Baphomets. She's throwing up so many signs that the same people that I talk about every day throw up. And people are not paying it any attention. Just the same sign she's throwing up right here that Beyonce is throwing up. This is the same sign that she's throwing up right here is what the JC throws up. She does this over and over and over and over and over again. And we got so many people that's church people, all kind of people that's trying to keep up with the Diddy case and this and that and that and this. You know what? They pay attention when they see it on somebody else's video talking about Jay-Z and them doing it. But while they supporting her, they don't see it. They ignore it. See, I'm the one that brings it out. Because I ain't scared to talk about it. I'm just saying, y'all. Okay? My channel moving up slowly anyway, so I don't care about... I started off with them calling themselves blackballing my page, okay? Other bloggers. So I'm used to it right now. Okay, y'all? I'm used to it. But let's see what's going to take place of this. I talks about everybody. I do numbers on everybody. If I do numbers on certain people, people get a little mad about it. Oh, no, I don't believe this, but I'm putting the proof right in your face. The same stuff I'm talking about for other people. I'm talking about this person. Oh, because their skin is white or whatever. You feel like, oh, no, she's, ain't no way she could have been like that. This was somebody else that I did a video on, and they got in their feelings about it. And the crazy part, this same person goes and talk about people, every celebrity out here, she be out here talking about everybody. I did the numerology video on somebody that called themselves a psychic. And they got mad. Oh, did they got peed off about it. I mean, they raised the roof. I reached out to this person through her IG and she still wouldn't even respond. She was peed off at me. And I'm like, it's just a numerology. It's not me saying that this is what's really going on. But I guess it hit a nerve, y'all. Okay? And we gonna see now how many people gonna be like, oh, I'm unsubscribing. You talking about the glamorous Tisa. But if this is what Tisa is doing, this is what Tisa is doing. A lot of these demons put this right in your face. They put it right in your face. And then when it comes out, you knew what it was in the first place. I did it in y'all face. If everybody else is doing it and y'all got something to say about it, why when I do it, y'all acting like y'all didn't see it? I showed y'all. This is what I be trying to tell y'all. People do stuff right in your faces, and you don't. People don't want to pay. They don't want to accept it. I have been watching this guy for a few days, but I maybe he had on a shirt that I didn't see his neck. I don't know. But for some reason, that last video that I watched of him, the last 2 videos that I watched, he was making sure, Armand, that people saw this all-seeing eye symbolism. He made sure people saw it. He was moving the mic out the way and putting it right in the screens to let everybody know. Like he was pledging his allegiance. It's like the people that's pledging their allegiance right now and letting the world know what they're about without telling you. Look how they're doing their own the news channels and stuff now, y'all. You went from blogger to now you on the news channel reporting. They coming out to do her makeup and this and that. Y'all, pay attention to what's going on, okay? Things are going to be revealed throughout this case. Things are going to be revealed. And things are being revealed right now as we speak. Okay? They're being revealed. If you call Jay-Z and them demonic and they are praising Satan, why would you go and get this put on your neck? Why would you put this, make sure that this is showing on your neck and then put this 3/6 shirt on? Y'all just make it make sense. I'm just saying, y'all, the things that's being put in our face right now, it's real. Satan is doing stuff right in y'all faces. And if you are supporting some people, you might as well be supporting Jay-Z and Beyonce that's out here pushing Satan on people as well. You might as well be supporting everything they're doing if you are supporting this. Because this is what this is about. New World Order, y'all. This is what this is about. This is crazy to me. This is crazy. I was talking about Armand. I was like, oh my God. Out of everybody's reporting, I liked his the best. Because he kind of went into details about this and that and that and this. And I'm still listening here and there when I can put up with somebody. Because sometimes people go all off in left field. They could be just calm and talking in the next minute, going off. And I'm like, oh, that bugs my ear sometimes, y'all. I just can't deal with somebody just hollering all in the mic and, and cussing people out on the page. And I get sick of that sometimes. So I have to turn off to something else. Okay. And then, it's just almost like the presidency. You're almost not left with what do you choose from? If you're not giving us some good choices, what do we choose from? Okay? We got Tisa in the courtroom, but she throws up so many baphomet's, it doesn't make sense. So many. Okay? She throws up signs one after another, after another, after another. She throws them up. Every few minutes. Every few seconds. She throws them up. Okay? Look at this thumb in the middle, y'all. The lot of stuff that she's doing is symbolic. It's symbolic. And I can see if you're saying number one or I get at a thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? But the things that when she's doing these symbolisms, it has nothing to do with what she's talking about. Nothing. I kid you nothing. Not even good news, not nothing. When somebody used to do a thumbs up, it's like, oh, he graduated. I gave him a thumbs up. Yes, yes. Congratulations. You might do a thumbs up. She'll do that just saying, oh, I just finished. I just woke up, y'all. I'm just, and she'll throw these symbolisms in there. And these things mean things. It's okay to talk with your hands. It's okay to do some of these symbolisms, but she's doing them all, y'all. She is doing every last symbolism that has to do with Satan in her videos. And she does it over and over and over and over again. And when she get that little mic in her hand, even when she switch hands, she start throwing the symbolism back up on the other hand. She put the mic on the other hand, she start throwing the symbolism back up on the other hand. I've sit there and watched her. I've sit there and listened to her talk in her lives. And not once have anybody ever said anything about it. They're too busy. Oh, Tisa, you are so gorgeous. Tisa, 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 Tisa. And I'm like, is they not seeing this child throwing up the Baphomet to them over and over and over and over again? Or we just ignore stuff when we don't want to talk about it. I'm just saying, y'all. What the heck is going on here? The two bloggers that throw up satanic symbols over and over and over again are the ones that's being put on the news right now, y'all. These are the ones that they're putting out there to everybody. Make it make sense, okay? The Truth Is channel, he talk about all of this demonic stuff and symbolism. I wonder if he gonna talk about some of this stuff that's going on right now. Because soon, I mean, he made sure that he got that mic out the way so the camera could pull up his neck tattoo. And he made sure he had this 360 shirt on. And I said, oh my goodness, y'all. If we see it with everybody else, we have to see it with them too. Okay, y'all? Karma is a mother. And when you disrespect God and you're, pledging your allegiance to Satan, ain't no telling what gonna come out of that, y'all. Ain't no telling what. But if you're running around here acting like you for God and this and that and that and that, and then you block out when one person doing something over another and they doing the same thing, you got to go check yourself. You have to check yourself as well, y'all. A lot of these people that's on this internet are puppets. And this is why some people rise to the top and some people just gradually go up a little bit at a time. It's a reason for that. A lot of these people is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So I said all of us probably got little screws missing here or there. Okay? Because when you get on my bad side, you're going to say I got some screws missing too. Okay? But some of these people is over that. Is well over that. Look at the guy that just went to jail, had the page. What's his name? The principal. He just went to jail, y'all, on in. Went to jail. And then all the stuff that was coming out that he was doing and pals and coming at people and all the people he was dating was really, really young. And look at all the stuff that was coming out, y'all, after he did what he did. This guy is a straight loose cannon, getting caught with street pharmacy stuff. And it's a difference. I mean, I didn't get caught back in the days with some street pharmacy stuff, but I wasn't using it, okay, y'all? I was not using it. But I got caught with it before. But the people that's getting caught with this stuff, now they using it. They jumping on social media, starting a page, and they're out here doing all kind of stuff. If it's in your past, you did it and you didn't change, fine. But Onan was still out here wilding out, doing stupid stuff. And look how people were sending the money. Sending the money. There's a lot of satanic stuff going on right now as we speak. As we speak, y'all. And people are supporting these Satanists. They are. They are. And they're going to make excuses. I'm already getting ready for it. People going to be in my comments. She just talk with her hands. You don't talk with your hands, satanic symbols, every time you're talking through the whole video. That's weird. I talk a little bit with my hands sometimes. Especially when I got my nails done. I'm just saying, y'all. But I don't throw up Baphomets. I don't keep throwing up the 3/6s and all these other symbolism that she throw up. She do it all the time, y'all. She even do that little fist thing that the Masons do. She does that as well. So pay attention. Pay attention. Because when I brought it up yesterday, people was like, I never seen her do that. But they watched the video. They so busy looking into her eyes and her slaying her hair around that they're not paying attention when stuff is right in their face. Don't be, I'm just saying, y'all, disappointed when you find out the people that you are putting on these pedestals are all tied with this mess. Okay, y'all? And they're just putting on a show right now just so they can get themselves on up to the top. I'm just trying to tell y'all. Okay? But pay attention. Pay attention. This video is only for you all to start paying attention. Because when you don't pay attention, you miss out on what's really going on out here. And what's really going on out here is not great, y'all. It's a lot of people that are puppets that's on social media, y'all. And they're pushing agendas. And for you to throw up all of these Baphomets and go get tattoos and one-eye symbolism and, Jay-Z's pyramid and all this stuff on your neck, who are you really coming to cover this case for? Are you here to stir a narrative? Are you going to throw a monkey wrench into at the end? Are you going to change your narrative? What? Pay attention. Watch closely, y'all. You have to. Because the smoke and mirrors can come a switch up on you in a minute. A lot of people is tying Tisa to Jay-Z now. There's this woman, that Jordan woman, they're saying that Tisa and her are friends. They're saying that Tisa was wearing some of her clothes. I don't know. I don't care who clothes she was wearing. But I do care if she's friends with people that then got taken. Jordan was close to Kathy White, y'all. Not close, but she was close enough to be partying with her, Jay-Z, and P. Diddy. She knows a lot of stuff, y'all. And if Jordan is running around here trying to cover for Jay-Z, and Jordan is friends allegedly with Tisa, that's not good. That's not good. She could be just trying to, win people over, like, oh, I'm making sure that these victims get justice and this and that and that and this. But when Jay-Z part come, you might gonna be trying to cover it. You're gonna be trying. She could be being pushed up right now, so people can listen to her when she say Jay-Z is innocent. He didn't do nothing. Don't be surprised. Be prepared for everything or anything that's going to come from them. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Because y'all, this is a hot mess right now that's taking place. It really, really is. So pay attention. Because people have lost their lives around these celebrities. People have passed away on their birthdays by these numbers, by this whole numerology mess. And people are begging me now to do, not begging me, but asking me to do numbers on some of these bloggers right now. Just to see who is tied to who right now. Because ain't no telling, y'all. Ain't no telling. But we're gonna get back into Pimp C a little bit more. But I wanted to jump on here and just throw this up there for y'all. Because a lot of people say they didn't see it. So I put it up there so you can see it. Okay? And I don't know how to do no editing and all of that stuff. So I ain't edit no pictures. I can barely get my live stream working. Because I don't know nothing about the computers like that. So I ain't did no junk like that. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.